Hello my friends, welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious homemade flour tortillas made with Crisco or lard, you decide, but they are going to be filled with cheese. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. These amazing stuffed flour tortillas, these are the ingredients. I have salt, baking powder, Crisco, mozzarella cheese, water, and all-purpose flour. This is everything we need to prepare these amazing and cheesy flour tortillas. So let's get started. I want to start here with the all-purpose flour, salt. I'm adding the baking powder. And then I'm just going to incorporate everything with a whisk. I am going to use my stand mixer. Using the stand mixer, it's gonna take around 20 minutes to prepare the dough for the flour tortillas. I'm going to transfer all the dry ingredients in here, and I am going to add the Crisco into it. The key to make these amazing and fluffy flour tortillas is that the water needs to be nice and hot. That's why I'm using my stand mixer. When you prepare this dough for your flour tortillas, just make sure that the water is nice and hot so that your flour tortillas come out amazing, soft, tender, and delicious. Well, here I'm gonna start incorporating the Crisco, the vegetable shortening, and I'm adding the very hot water. Slowly, I don't want to dump the water at once. I want to add it a little bit at a time until I see that everything is getting nice and incorporated. It really doesn't take too long. Just make sure that you add the water slowly so that you could see when the dough is forming and you know how much water to add. Of course, in the description box, you will have all the ingredients so that you could make and enjoy this amazing recipe, flour tortillas made at home with lots of love. Okay, this is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes before the dough is nice and ready. And here the dough is ready. Now I am ready to just add a little bit of all-purpose flour to the working table. I'm gonna get everything out, put everything in here, and then I'm just gonna knead it for 2 to 3 minutes. You don't need to knead it too much. It's nice and hot, and that's the way you should have your dough for these amazing flour tortillas. I am sure that once you make them, you are going to continue enjoying this recipe. The key and the secret is when you get the ball of dough and you rub it in between your hands, they need to run down. The dough needs to run down. That's the sign that lets you know that the dough is ready and it has been kneaded the correct way. This is a trick. This is something that you need to know and nobody tells you. In order to find out how the dough needs to be, you need to rub it in between your hands, and if it runs down, that means your dough is ready. And here I'm just cutting the dough so that I start creating those little circles of dough. Of course, you could make them larger, you could make them smaller, you decide. I have here a baking dish where I'm gonna be putting all my little balls of dough one at a time, and just make sure that you let them rest 15 to 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, you are ready to start filling the little balls with the mozzarella cheese. Look at this. This is how you do it to fill the dough. I'm gonna be very generous with my mozzarella cheese, and of course These flour tortillas stuffed with cheese come out amazing. You guys are really going to love this recipe. Look at this. You're going to do one at a time, and let me show you how easy it is to roll it out. Add a little bit of all-purpose flour right on the top and then start rolling it out. It needs to be nice and thin, not too thick, and I will show you how thick or how thin I am going to leave them. Look at this. These stuffed flour tortillas come out amazing. Look at this. This is how thick they should be. Let me make one more so that it's easy for you to make them at home. If I could make these stuffed flour tortillas, of course, you could make them too. And they are going to come out amazing. I am sure your family is really going to enjoy this amazing recipe. Easy, delicious, and of course, all the ingredients you already have at home. Look at this. Of course, they're not going to come out too round, but that's okay. They're going to taste delicious. Remember, when you start making and rolling out your flour, make sure that your skillet is getting nice and hot. You want to add the stuffed flour tortilla when the skillet is really hot. Not medium. It needs to be nice and hot, so that the flour tortilla starts cooking really quick. Let me show you how the flour tortilla needs to look so that you know when the flour tortilla is ready. Look at this. It needs to get really nice and puffy. There needs to be a lot of air in there, and I will show you when you push down into the stuffed flour tortilla, you could really see that it is full of air. That's when you know that the flour tortilla is ready. And now I am ready to remove and add one more. Look at this from close up so that you could see that it gets really puffy. And that's how you know that your flour tortilla is ready. I'm going to continue making the rest, but I wanted to show you how this looks. And of course, I am sure your family is going to love these stuffed flour tortillas made at home. Look at this. Of course, I need to show you the inside of the stuffed flour tortilla. Look at this. My family is already enjoying these stuffed flour tortillas. They are nice and hot. Look at this. Let me show you how I'm going to enjoy it with a spicy avocado salsa. Let me show you one more. It's nice and hot. I am sure you are going to love this recipe. I am ready for the presentation. I'll see you in just a little bit. My friends, I am completely done with this amazing stuffed flour tortillas. Of course, very generous with the cheese. And this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. I am going to enjoy it with the guacamole salsa that I know you guys already have on my channel. Look at this. It's really cheesy. I just wish you guys were here with me. Excuse me. Just perfection made at home. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated, so every time I make an amazing recipe like I did today, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of Cooking with Gloria. Like, subscribe, and share, and see you on my next amazing recipe. Bye-bye.